What's good, everyone? Apram checking in, and I'm back with the third and final installment of the Nutrition Basics series, and today we're going to be covering micronutrients. Alright, so before we get started, let's just do a quick recap of what I've already covered in the parts 1 and 2 of the series. So in part 1, we learned all about calories, how to gain, maintain, and lose weight just by figuring out your calorie intake. And in part 2 we covered macronutrients. So far we've covered everything related to body composition, but now today we're going to cover micronutrients, which is all about health. Micronutrients and also water and fiber, which are also very important. So let's get started. Alright, so micronutrients. So micronutrients can be classified into two categories. There's your vitamins and your minerals. So within your vitamins, there are two other categories. There are your water-soluble and your fat-soluble vitamins. So for your water-soluble vitamins, you have all the B vitamins, so B's 1 through 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9 and 12. And you also have your vitamin C. So basically these vitamins, your body uses what it needs, and then it'll just flush out the rest when you go to the washroom or when you sweat. So since your body is constantly flushing out water, hitting your B vitamins and C vitamins, getting your daily intake of them every day is very important to ensure that you're not deficient in any of them. And also it's very hard to consume an excess of your vitamin B and C since your body is just going to constantly flush out the extras. Alright, and then we have the fat-soluble vitamins. So your vitamin A, D, E, and K, so ADEC, if you can remember that. And basically these vitamins your body stores within your fat tissue, so it's a bit harder to be deficient in them, but unless you're not intaking enough of the foods that contain these vitamins. And also it is a bit easier to have too much of these vitamins since they are stored in your fat tissue, so I wouldn't suggest taking a supplement of vitamin A, D, E, or K, but rather just getting them through whole foods. Alright, so those are your vitamins. So these are your organic molecules, and then we have your minerals, which are the inorganic molecules. Alright, so just to name a few, since I don't want to name them all, we have sodium, potassium, iron, iodine, calcium, magnesium, and there's so many more. So that's all you really need to know and all I really have to say on micronutrients. So now let's just cover the last two, which are very important: water intake and fiber intake. Water intake is obviously very important. Your body is made up of 75 to 80% water, and especially for athletes, since you're constantly exercising, you're going to need more water than the general population. So for the general population, the usual recommendation is 2 liters, and this is an absolute minimum. Do not go lower than 2 liters. For your target, I would suggest 2/3 of your body weight in pounds in fluid ounces. So basically, an example, if we have a 150-pound individual, 2/3 of that would be 100 pounds into fluid ounces. So 100 fluid ounces, which is around 3 liters of water. That would be your target, but feel free to go higher since hitting a maximum water intake, while there is a maximum water intake, it's not possible to hit it without actually forcing yourself to drink that much water. So personally me, I drink anywhere from 4 to 6 liters of water a day. Lastly, we have fiber, very important for your gut health, also heart health, depending on the type. There's soluble and insoluble fiber. So in terms of your fiber intake, the absolute minimum I would recommend is 25 grams of fiber per day. And the absolute max I would recommend is 20% of your carb intake. So if you're intaking 300 carbs per day, your maximum fiber intake would be 60. So that would be the range, 25 to 60 for someone at 300 carbs. But let's say you're at a lower carb intake. In that case, the range I would give you would be the alternate target, so 10 to 15 grams of fiber per 1,000 calories that you intake per day. So if you take in 2,000 calories and your carbs are quite low, In that case, I would recommend so 10 to 15 per thousand, which would be anywhere from 20 to 30 grams of fiber. That's the video for today. That was the third part of the Nutrition Basics series, so that was the final installment of this series. Thanks for watching, and make sure you like the video if you like the video, comment because your feedback is very valuable, subscribe if you want to see more, and share to help the channel grow. And also, my links to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are down below, so feel free to follow me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So thanks for tuning in, and I'm out.